Hello everybody, my name is Jason. Welcome to Redfish Bluefish. This is the channel where we examine art, nature, and science, and we do it through the lens of the aquarist. So we're going to jump right in, and we're going to do our top 10 early birds. You guys can tell from the card, the title of the live stream, this is our second official pressure hour, and we're going to have some killer fun this hour. So before we do that, we're going to jump right in, and we're going to do our top 10 early birds so we can dedicate as much time as possible to fun. In first place, I saw about 3, 4, maybe 5 hours back, Dannykin Aquatics' own Kenny E. took first place this time. Kenny, congratulations, my dear friend. It's awesome that you came by so early to show your support. Thank you so much, man. You are the leader of the pack this time. And in second place, we have Mriddle Singh. Mriddle, you take second place, man. Congratulations, my friend. Third place, we have Natural Aquariums. And in fourth place, we have Natural Aquarist-Fireline. Congratulations, guys. You took third and fourth place. Fifth place, Jeffrey Watts. Jeffrey Watts again in the winner's circle. You're becoming quite the mainstay, my friend. Thank you so much for your support. In sixth place, Manes, Tails, Fur, and Fins. Jess, thanks so much for showing up early, showing your support. Seventh place, we got John Cox. John Cox, thank you so much. Appreciate it, buddy. Eighth place, Fish Ion Tactics. Fish Ion, thank you so much for being here early. Ninth place, we've got Paul Soltero. Paul, thank you so much, my friend. And congratulations on the ninth place clenching. 10th place, I think this might be the first time that this person's been in the top 10. We have Pride Moore's Fish and More. I love that name, Pride Moore's Fish and More. It just kind of rolls right off the tongue. Guys, thank you so much for being here early. Like I say every time, if you didn't make the top 10 early bird list, don't worry, I love you. Just show up a little bit earlier next time, and I'm sure you'll be in the running. So before we get started, let me switch over here and make sure I'm going to give you good information. Actually, switch over to my my chat screen so I can actually talk to you guys. What I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you guys what the code is, okay? And then I'm going to tell you what the code will get you, okay? So the code is for a fish that's it's all about, well, not all of them, but I mean, they're an aggressive fish. They're an in-your-face fish. They don't really they don't take much guff off of people, definitely off of other fish, right? They're definitely an up-in-your-face fish. So the discount code that is good for this hour and this hour only at RedFishBlueFish.shop is in your face 15. That's all caps, no spaces, nothing like that. It is in your face 15. That is in your face 15, like I just posted in chat right there. What is that going to get you? Well, let me tell you. The fish, what could I be speaking about? I mean, it's a fish that's is known as an aggressive fish. It's an entire genus of fish. Some of them are aggressive, some of them are not, right? The code in your face 15, that's in your face 15, all caps, will get you 15% off any cichlid that's listed at RedFishBlueFish.shop. So you're going to have to put your thinking cap on. If you're kind of a beginner aquarist, I'm sure most of you guys can pick out the cichlids on my website with no problem at all. But you know, if you're a kind of a beginner aquarist, maybe you kind of put your thinking cap on and figure out real quick which are the cichlids on my site. If you're interested in any of them, you plug in over the next hour only. If you plug in the code in your face 15, it's going to knock 15% off of any cichlid that grabs your fancy. In fact, I'm going to pin that to the top real quick. Bear with me while I do that. Almost there, guys. Bear with me. Had a little typo. There we go, guys. Let me pin this to the top, and we'll get on with the show. How about that? That should save Candy Overholes from having to copy and paste it into there constantly. Thanks so much, Candy. I appreciate that. Really appreciate all of the support and the repasting into chat. That's very helpful. I'm sure people find that a big help. So what I'm going to do, while I catch up in chat, I'm going to switch over to the Walkabout cam that I've already set up in advance. Let's check it out. Oh, what's going on in there? You might be saying, these are not cichlids. We thought that you would show us cichlids. Well, I will show you cichlids here in a little while, but I wanted to start off with a shrimp party, shrimp party. That is the official shrimp party song here at Redfish Bluefish. For some reason, I decided on it, I guess. Looks like we have 71 people in here right now. I really appreciate it, guys. I don't know how many thumbs ups I have, but I'm sure all you guys remembered to mash that thumb like it stole from you. Yes, the website just reopened. I should have probably already said that. Yes, if you go over to RedFishBlueFish.shop, you will see that it is no longer saying, sorry, we're under maintenance. We'll be back any moment. Please bear with us. No, that message is now gone. We are now officially, it's been over a month that we closed it down. We closed it down because of the horrible Christmas shipping rush that crushed so many, and so many hearts broken. If you guys shipped during the time that we weren't shipping, I really hope that it worked out for you. I hope that you had nothing but success. I could kind of see it coming. I actually visited my local post office yesterday, and I talked to the guy that basically runs it, and I kind of under my breath said, no, come on, level with me here. I mean, how bad is it? Have you caught up yet? How bad is it? I mean, what's going on? And he kind of shook his head and said, nah, it's still not great. Still not great. It's a little bit better, but every day is a struggle with the logistics of everything being pushed through right now. Natural Aquarium says, I like the Shrimp Party song. Could use more lyrics, but good nonetheless. I appreciate that, Natural Aquariums. I worked on it for ages. Carmel's Creations here with a comment. Are you able to use 2 codes, for example, the holiday giveaway? Unfortunately, no. There's no way to do that. We can't stack codes. Maybe in the future I could figure out a way to do that. I don't believe that that is possible, unfortunately. But you know what you could do? You could do 2 orders. You could use 1 code for one code for the other. I know it's not kind of what you're asking about, but yeah, I don't believe that we have a way yet to stack codes. Yeah, John Larson with a comment there. With Amazon overloading the system, this is the new normal. Probably. So to that end, I'm going to, while you guys check out these cool groovy fish and look at stuff, cool cichlids, I hope, that's for sale over at RedFishBlueFish.shop, I'm going to talk a little bit about shipping. Yes. I got a comment here from, Jeffrey Watts. Jeffrey Watts asked, can I request males in pairs on the site? Sure, you can request it, and if we can scrounge up a pair, no problem at all. Sometimes we can't, and sometimes we say, yep, we'll do our best, and we're pretty good with that. Once in a while, we miss the mark, but some of these fish that we bring in specifically are on the younger side, not fry, not even teenagers, but they've just kind of come out of their awkward teens, and they're kind of young adults. Those are a lot of the age of the fish that I like to bring in. So sometimes it can be difficult to differentiate male from female at that age. I'm going to keep scrolling up and see if I've missed any more. Xanadu with a comment here. I have to look more. So many choices. Glad I have 2 new 40s and 2 20s coming online. Nice. Yeah, 40s, especially 40 breeders, are one of my favorite, sizes and configurations. I love 40s. I love 75s. I actually, if I had to be honest with you, my favorite, quote-unquote, smaller tank, right, that's basically below 40. Anything below 40 or so is definitely a nano tank, at least in my brain. My favorite size out of all the what I call the utility tanks, like the Aqueons, my favorite size and configuration is actually a 15. It's actually a 15. Chris Trapp here with a comment. What's the minimum order? There is no minimum order. You can order as few or as many as you like of whatever. I don't do the minimum order thing. You got to order X in order for the 15% to kick in. No. In Your Face 15, the code In Your Face 15 that I pinned to the top of chat, doesn't have any kind of minimum maximum. It's just got to be a cichlid. Just got to be a cichlid. As long as it's a cichlid and you use that code, booyah. It'll knock 15% off of the cost, or the price if you prefer. Now, that deal will end at the end of this live stream, guys. So as soon as I wrap up the live stream and we finish playing that outro video that you guys have hopefully come to know, I'm going to swap over and kill that code. It's a manual process, but doesn't take long. So what do you say I switch the audio over? If you bear with me, I'm going to switch the audio over to run off of my Walkabout cam, as I call it now. I don't know if that's a good name, but it's what we're calling it. And I'm going to walk over there and grab it, and we're going to look at some of the cichlids that you guys can take advantage of that code on. One moment. Let me do the do on the audio. A little bit of a walk to get over here, guys. Hey, there we are. So let's check out some cichlids. These are the same good old cichlids that you can use that code to take advantage of. Let me swing the old camera-rooney around and show you some of these beautiful Manakapuru Super Red Angel. Oh yeah, the red is definitely starting to come out of these guys, you see? See the red coming out? You're just hogging the camera all up there, buddy. Definitely begging for food. I've got these guys doing really well on a variety of food, as you can see from plenty of poop. These are the Manakapuru Super Reds. We're right at that age where their super, quote-unquote, super red genes are starting to kick in. The little spots forming on some of them. That blue in the dorsal fin and the tail is killer. Look at that. Proud fish. Definitely proud of its plumage. And then right next door, we have some Manakapuru redbacks. Now these are younger fish. These are younger than those others. These fish are famous for their entire back, basically the top 1/3 of the fish, the entire dorsal region, will turn very, very kind of maroon red, kind of an angry red. It's kind of almost a burnt red. It's really nice. Oops, kind of got off focus there for a second. This little guy jumping up there for some love. We'll swing back by and say hello to these guys again. Got great variability in their color. It makes this fish really interesting to me. Okay. Now let's look at what a lot of people are probably waiting for. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna pay homage to these guys. These are really killer cichlids. These are Rotkeel's red-shouldered severums. These are juveniles, but I've got them listed at a great price. Check these guys out. These little guys. Rotkeel's red-shouldered severums. Now, some people stay away from them because they're very, very timid. They're very, very timid fish. But I'm actually incredibly attracted to the Rotkeel's red-shouldered severum because for a cichlid, they're incredibly peaceful. Very, very peaceful. These stand each other down from time to time. They'll lock lips, you know, and they'll, in fact, see this guy right here closest to us? He's got a red nose. You see that? That's because he's been locking lips and fighting with his brothers and sisters, trying to become the dominant fish in the tank. But that really is the extent of their violence. They're really, really a peaceful, very timid fish. Very, very beautiful. So if you'd like to look one up, look up Rotkeel red-shouldered severum on Google Images, and you'll see what they look like when they turn into adults. They are a stunningly breathtaking fish. So that is a cichlid, guys. And, oh, there we go. You see they darted to the back. They are a timid fish, but they're coming back up. They are a cichlid, and they are included in the deal. Even the red-nosed ones. All right, let's move forward. These are some Apistogramma trifasciata. I don't have many left. Very few left. I think 4. Come on, focus. There we go. Where are they? Kind of chilling tonight. Oh, there's one way back there looking real timid. Can you see it? These little trifasciatas, man. Oh, there's the other one. Just popped out of the Java fern. Apistogramma trifasciata. And let's move over to my current favorite, the Apistogramma hungslowii. These are my favorites right now. Those pink tummies, man. Those pink tummies and those little masks, they get me every time. See this one here in the bottom? That's Scooter. I named it. See, it just scoots around on the bottom. It just likes to, oop, someone was mean to poor Scooter. You see, it just settles right on the bottom. I'm gonna keep this one because this one has a swim bladder defect, or it was hurt when it was a little baby, but it's such a cool fish, it's healthy. It just sits on the bottom all the time. I see it when it swims up to the top to get food. It struggles a bit. It definitely has, it was hurt at one point, or has a swim bladder defect. So this one is gonna become our mascot fish. This is little Scooter. And it's not for sale, but all these other guys are. Ooh, what's up with the blurriness? Yeah, my Walkabout cam's been doing weird stuff. It's been refusing to focus and kind of not happy with it. But yeah, that's little Scooter there. Scooter McScooty butt. Scooter stays. I'm gonna head back over and jump into chat, see what I've missed. Actually, you know what? Before I jump into chat, I might as well do this now. It's still a wreck in here. There are more aquariums than ever stacked up and moved around and tucked into cubby holes and man, you name it. But we made progress. Got all the racks built, all of them moved in here. We're gonna situate them, drag them around tomorrow and start screwing them all together and affixing things so they won't move. Check this out, guys. A lot of progress. Got our power sorted out. Well, we're sorting it out anyways. We've got our beautiful cushion strips down. Keep everything nice and level. Put a lot of time and effort into building these racks. Now, before I go back and sit down and jump into chat and try to catch up, try to be somewhat of a good host, some people who own fish stores would say, that guy's crazy. He built each and every one of these racks to be separate standalone racks, but he's got them all lined up together, presumably because it's gonna be a wall of aquariums, and that's correct, it is gonna be a wall of aquariums. But I disagree that I'm crazy, that I built these all as separate standalone racks. See, I've got these clamped together. You can see they're not affixed, you know, they will be. Now, the reason why I built all of these racks in here, all of them, except for this one and that one, the reason why I built all of these multi-level racks to be standalone, independent, is that it gives me an ability to do something that almost no one with a fish store can do. And that's to say, you know what? I'm tired of this. I want to change stuff around. I'm going to rearrange my entire shop, and I'm going to do it over the next handful of days. Well, with this kind of setup, you can do that. You can't do it with traditional setups where your tanks are sitting on pixie sticks and they're affixed to the walls and all that. No, you're done. Your tanks are gonna stay that way. Well, I mean, you could move them, to be fair, but man, it would be a bit of a nightmare. You would definitely have to do much more work with that kind of setup or scenario than I would have to do. Now, for people with shops, you know, like that, that's fine. If it works for you, do what works for you. But anyway, that's kind of an update here. You can see you got a long row of aquariumos. And then over here, on the back side, will be an over and under, well, actually this. An over and under 40 breeder, another one, and then a betta station, all facing this way. Pretty slick. So let me jump over and jump into chat. Okay, there we go. Let me get this set up and then swap on over, jump on over, maybe? Swap on over? Yeah, whatever. Jump on over to the main camera. There we go. Oh, actually, give me one moment. There we go. Okay, let me jump on over to chat and see what it is I've missed. Okay, it seems that I have a lot of mentions here. Let's see if I can go out and catch some of them. Okay. Wow. Wow, what is going on? Okay, here we go. Comment from Loria99. Scooter is adorable. Yeah, I love Scooter. I like little Scooter. He just scoots around on his tummy, doesn't bother anybody. He gets bullied a little bit, but you know, there's something happened to it. You know, it's got a swim bladder, you know, problem. It has a hard time staying buoyant. So it just doesn't expend its energy and it just hangs it on the bottom. And anytime I feed it, it's like, hey, it's time to eat. It manages to get up there and get plenty of food, trust me. But yeah, Scooter's gonna stay behind. Little Scooter McScooty butt. Okay, hey, Butcher's Block and Patriot Talk is in here. What's up, buddy? Hey, right back at ya. Ookie dookie, let me see what I missed. Yes, Mriddle, the Redfish Bluefish Empire is growing indeed. We are adding tanks lickety-split, not as quickly as I'd like. I don't want to go into supply chain delays and problems anymore. We've beat that dead horse all that it can be beat. So guys, hey, Chattanooga Ed. Don't worry, Ed. Anytime you show up, you are welcome, my friend. So I want to take a break here and thank all my mods for the hard work that they're doing. Candy Overhauls especially. Candy is just boom, 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 knocking out the links like crazy. Thank you so much, Candy. As well as to all of my mods for helping things move along, helping, you know, whack a troll here and there. It happens here. I have no idea why they show up or what they want. But from time to time, they definitely do. And a little bit rude. Candy is a master at just smashing them immediately. We got Sean OOTD with an update here. Let's read about Sean's update. Sean says, shed update, 2 40 breeder racks assembled, 20-gallon long racks assembled, still waiting to drill paint, still waiting on the plumbers. Oh, Sean, dude, you're gonna be, yeah, waiting for the plumbers. Oh gosh, I've never heard that before. I thought plumbers were super punctual and you could always rely on them. No, you can't. Sean, that's awesome progress, man. That is great. I'm glad to hear about the fish shed progress. You have to send some, not necessarily send, I would say you're gonna have to post some Facebook photos of your progress, man. Aquaman here with a comment. I have a small room. I want to put as many 40 breeders as I can. Yeah, 40 breeders are just the best, man. They're one of my favorites for sure. Very, very versatile. You can grow plants in them. You can breed all kinds of fish in them. They've got a wide bottom, bottom surface area on their bottom. So they're super duper appropriate for shrimp, you know, if you're a shrimp guy. Now for shrimp, I would definitely recommend that you look into Zoomed's Lowboy. Now that is a fantastic configuration for a shrimp breeder. If you are one of these shrimp breeders, you might want to look at a Zoomed Lowboy. Now that is a fantastic configuration for shrimp breeding. Because shrimp, I mean, they don't care about water column. They don't need it. I mean, they swim around a little bit here and there, but they don't need that. They crawl around and eat biofilm and what have you. So yeah, 40 breeders, 40 breeders. 50-gallon, I think it's a 50-gallon Lowboy from Zoomed. They are something else. I'd love to get some of those in here at some point. But they are 4 foot by 2 foot. So they have quite the footprint. Yes, Xanadudu with a comment here. Candy is a superstar. Absolutely. Absolutely a superstar. Aquaman here with a comment. Zoomed? Yes, Zoomed. Let me type it here. Zoomed. 50-gallon Lowboy. There we go. I just pasted into chat there. If you guys would like to do the old copy pasta Rooney and paste it into Google, you'll definitely get a match for that. Hey, Joe Clyde, look at that. We got Joe Clyde in here. Joe Clyde's a good buddy of mine. He lives out here on Whidbey Island, not too far from me. And he has a comment here. I got 5 Super Red Angels from Jason for my 55-gallon. They're awesome. They school together and they're getting redder every day. Yeah, Joe, absolutely, man. I've noticed that these angels for sure, man, they're typically not considered schooling fish, but they're social enough. They just move together in a big group all day long, back and forth and back and forth. And it's just, I remember now why I got into angels so crazy, insane when I was a teen and I started breeding them. I just absolutely love the fish. Fantastic. Hey, look at that. We got a thumbs down. Well, isn't that nice? Well, thank you, thumbs down guy. Carmo's Creations with the comment here. Had a chance to be a zoo med aquatic specialist. Didn't get the gig. Oh, man. Well, it's their loss, dude. I've met you. You're a good dude. So, whatever. You're too good for him. You're too good for him. Mark Von Wisco, Aquarium Adventures here. We have snow in central Wisconsin. Yeah, I don't know if that's so uncommon at this time of year. I don't know. I'll let you comment. Maybe it's a little bit early/late for that. I'm not sure. Fusion Fish here with a comment. Where can I get a Zoom Ed 50 low? Well, I don't have any right now, but you can get them online. You can see there are some shops. I know that they don't. I'll give them a shout out. That's fine. I don't worry one bit about sending good people to get stuff from someone who has them. Now, I know they don't stock them normally, but Aquarium Co-op will order them for you. Now, I don't really deal with utility aquariums. It's, we're not there yet. But I know that Aquarium Co-op, as well as quite a few other fish stores, if you're local anyways, if you go by and talk to them and you tell them, hey, I want a Zoom Ed, I want a 50-gallon, I want a low boy, they'll hook you up. Now, Fusion Fish with another question. Who ships them? Probably no one. Probably no one. It's a 4 foot by 2 foot by almost foot tall glass box. They're not going to ship well. They're not going to ship well. I would highly recommend that you contact the nearest, fish store, mom and pop, whatever you got. I would really recommend you contact a local fish store and you tell them, hey, look, I would love to order one. I'd love to have one, but can you get it for me? I'll pay in advance, whatever it takes. And normally speaking, they'll bring one in for you. So I would recommend that. Mark Von Wisco with a follow-on here. It's a little bit late. We had a warmer than normal December. Yeah, well, I was calling it. I thought it was going to be really cold this year, but it's ended up being really wet, at least up here this winter. It's pretty nuts. It's just been drizzling for weeks, and it hasn't stopped yet. It's getting a little old. You know what? You going ahead, and we'll go look at some more fish. What do you say? Let me make sure my audio is good. All right. I think we're good. Okay. Let's head up there. Let's go look at some more cool cichlids. Sorry while I navigate the landmine of stuff everywhere in here. Let's see, what can we look at? Let's look at some of these Viejita 2s. These are cool cichlids. This is Apistogramma SP Viejita 2. This is a male for sure. Here's a female. Very cool fish. I had some SP Viejita 1s as well. Those sold out. So, nonetheless, we can sit here and admire them for a little while. These guys are all about the... Are we getting treats now? We getting treats? Any treats? Very, very social apistos. which isn't actually terribly normal for them. Let's check another type out. These are Apistogramma SP Mamore Red. Very, very similar, extremely similar to the Apistogramma erythraea, which I'll show you in a moment. It's a male. Couple of males. Some girls up front hanging out. They're wondering what's going on with the lights. I think they're ready for bed. The lights are definitely off by now, usually. So let's check out. I'll show you how similar they are. This is Apistogramma erythraea. Really super, super similar. There's a male showing us his pretty face. So next, let's check out some of these Apistogramma Hongslowii red gold variety. And these are Apistogramma Hongslowii we checked out before at the beginning of the stream. Now these are the red gold variety. You notice their heads are very gold. These are selectively bred. These are not a different species. These are Apistogramma Hongslowii. However, this is certainly a different color morph. And that blue, kind of purple blue of their body stands out much, much more with those gold heads. Let's check out these guys. See if I can get them to come up. This is Apistogramma cocytoides gold red. They're actually all hiding. They're sleeping. There's a few coming up. They've got that telltale, typical kind of ripply, ripped fin looking thing going on. That is part of the breed. That is very, very much what cocytoides normally do. Wow, look at that. We got some challenges going on. A little tood going. I'll head back over and see what's going on in Chatland. In fact, let's switch over to the mic. Okay, that should be better. Should have some better audio with this microphone. Seems to be a bit more stable. Go back over here and see if I've missed any questions. Guys, remember, if you have a question for me, please try to @RedFishBlueFish, and it really helps it stand out. What are the shipping options available? We have a question here from Peplin Creek Aquatics. Well, right now it's USPS priority, sadly, and let me tell you why. I've been talking with FedEx, and we've gotten the rates down pretty darn good. They're looking good. They're not as good as I'd like. There's still some stuff we can shave off. So my FedEx rep has put together a package. He's gone back to the well to beg for a little bit more money, a little bit less money, I should say, a little bit more water. And I haven't heard anything back. Now, we've got a meeting set up for Tuesday next week. Hopefully, we can shave some more off of those rates and get them down some more, and we can have some really killer incentives to get you guys to place orders with us and get those fish into your hands anywhere in the United States the very next day, overnight. So that's what I am working on right now, Pep, to answer Peplin Creek's Aquatics question. Right now, it is USPS priority, but as you guys know, anyone who's ever ordered from me before, you know that we use top-notch packing material, 1 pound density, 1 inch thick styrofoam walls, insulated fish boxes, 96-hour heat packs. I even use temp lock, cold and heat barrier sleeves on the inside of them when I need to. For instance, if you live in Maine or Vermont or somewhere really, really cold right now, you're probably going to get a complimentary temp lock sleeve that your fish go into. So we definitely know what we're doing when it comes to shipping fish. Now, with that said, sometimes bad stuff happens. So I'm going to loop back around and let you guys know what our policies are. You have 2 hours. Just send us an email. Let us know if there are any problems when you get your fish, when you get your order. If there's any problems, just let us know right away. We'll take care of you. We've had very few problems so far, even with USPS. But perhaps we would have probably had more problems with USPS if we hadn't shut it down when we ended up shutting it down just a little bit over a month ago. So, wow, we have about 15 minutes left in this live stream. I cannot believe how quickly it's gone. Guys, if you have enjoyed your time here, I hope that you'll consider subscribing to my channel if you haven't already. And if you do subscribe, first of all, thank you so much. It helps me out a great deal. But please remember to smash that little bell icon that you see there, a little bell, click on it and turn on all notifications. And that way, when we're doing cool giveaways, we're doing cool contests, that sort of thing, you'll know about it. Because a lot of the deals that we do here, a lot of the deals I like to do them live. And that is to kind of give back to my live stream audience, to thank them for joining me here on my live stream and watching. I mean, you guys know that the watch time is everything and analytics are everything. That's kind of the way that YouTube works. But that's the main reason why I like to do these pressure hours, to reward and to give back to people who jump in and watch this streams live, because it helps me out a great deal. Least I can do is try to help you guys out. Hey, we got the Zen Ginger in here. Zen Ginger I have not seen in a dog's age, it seems. Zen Ginger, welcome back. It's good to see ya. 74 likes now. Look at that. Nice. I really appreciate it, guys. So what else can we look at? Peplin Creek Aquatics here with a question. Is another import in the works? Yes, another import is very much in the works. In fact, I've already queued up the order and have shared it. We're just finalizing a few things and getting some cool stuff in. Yes, sir. We are absolutely queuing up more goodies to bring into the country. Absolutely, Xanadudu, you're very welcome for the stream and the info. Streetwise, hey, Streetwise, what's up? Streetwise says, click the lurk, introverts. Exactly, please do. Please click the lurk. Shauna OTD is waiting for another cooking stream. Yeah, we could do that. We could do some, I don't know, I was thinking we could do, maybe not a cooking stream, but we could do something a little bit fun. Maybe not exactly. Dragon Lair with a question here. Green Angels this time. That's right, Dragon Lair. You're crazy for Green Angels, right? So what kind of Green Angels are you looking for? Green Giants? Something like that? Or the Turkish Greens? Looks like we're losing John Cox. He's got to get to sleep. That's okay, John. I know how it goes. I very much know how it goes. Yeah, you cannot trade in, you can't trade in sleep. It's hard to get it back when you miss it. Exactly. There's just under 15 minutes left to take advantage of the 15% off all cichlids. Thank you so much, Pam, with Punchy Paints. The discount code is in your face 15. That's all one word. Make it all caps, just in case it doesn't work. In your face 15 will get you 15% off any cichlid I have. Oh yeah, absolutely. Rocco's Fishing with a comment. Can't wait to get my fish here. Dwarf cockatoos are so pretty. Yeah, these cockatoides are awesome, man. I like it. They've got attitude. You know, they don't take any guff. They're among, well, I wouldn't call them aggressive, but well, they can be. They don't take any guff. You know, any fish that messes with them kind of gets their Irish up, they'll turn around and let them have it. Even though they're little dwarfs, you know, it's it's pretty impressive. All right, we got the Midnight Lobster here. Sleep tight, keep your beehole tight. All right. All right, that's great. Paul Sotero asked, Jason, can you do trios on the Hongslowai? Keeping them as trios? Yes, yeah, absolutely. They will, in a large enough tank, they'll harem breed. But the females will kind of break up, stay away from each other. They have been known to harem breed, yes, in a large enough tank. And that's not a very big tank that you need for a tiny dwarf cichlid, right? Yeah, I would, you can absolutely keep 3 of them in there. So, let's see if I have any more comments here. Got a lot of people I'm trying to keep up with. Like a lot of new names in here. It's awesome. That is awesome to see all these awesome new names as well as awesome older names. Let's see. Oh, GRB Aquatics says Western Australia. I had no. Oh, that's right. Actually, I did. Yeah, you're definitely in Australia. So GRB Aquatics, Western Australia. Would you be in Perth by any chance? Way out there on the west coast in Perth, Australia. I got a feeling you might be in Perth or thereabouts. Paul Sotero here with a question. No, can you ship me a trio? Yes, yeah, I'll ship you a trio, sure. Yeah, Paul, just put it in your notes and ask, if that's what you're looking for. We'll do our best. I'm assuming that you're talking about the Hongslowai, the red golds, perhaps. I'm not sure. You just said Hongslowai. I have the regulars as well as the red golds. So we, as I say every time, we always try to do our best. If you ask for a male and a female, we do our best. If you're looking for a trio, we'll do our best. So I think I am. Let's see. We got confirmation from GRB Aquatics. Yep, Perth. Nice. Well, I mean, I think chances are pretty good that if you live in Western Australia, it's probably going to be Perth, right? I mean, there are other places to live in Western Australia, but Perth's kind of front and center. Nice, man. Got a question here from Anthony's Fishy Friends. Am I able to sex the super red angels? No, not accurately. I can certainly try and give it my best try. Females, a lot of times you can pick out by their, by the shape of their head, their face, the bridge of their nose, if you prefer. But it's certainly not a science. So, Yeah. Paul Sotero with a follow-up here. I like the straight Hongslowai. The Hongslowai, I believe I only have 4 available. 4 or so, 4 or 6 perhaps. So there's not too many. To let you guys know, I will certainly be bringing in more Hongslowais, more Apistogramma Hongslowai, because they're just fascinating fish. They're really brilliantly colored. That little mask, that pink tummy, yeah, they've got me. They've got me. I'm hooked. Yeah, absolutely. Anthony's Fishy Friends with a comment here. How many should I order if I do in hopes to breed? You know, Anthony, angels are funny. They're funny. You got to let them pair off. You can get a male and a female. You can have a guaranteed male with a guaranteed female in the same tank, and there's no guarantee they're going to get along. There's no guarantee that they're even going to pair off. In fact, as they get older, the male or the female may just kind of decide, I really don't like this other angel in here. They're just going to start fighting. It happens. It really does. I know because I'm an old school angelfish breeder. That's kind of where I started. Moved over and dabbled in discus for a while, but way back in the day, discus were just too expensive for my blood, too rich for my blood, and I went back to angels. So with angels, I will tell you this. My best and only advice is to, if you can find them smaller, younger angels, always go for them. Go for the good quality younger angels. Get you set up with maybe 6 or 8 of them, and take care of them. Feed them well. Give them the water they like. Give them shower them with love and affection and attention. And eventually, you're going to get them to start pairing off naturally. So we've got a question here. Let me go up and make sure I didn't miss anything. Here we go. Do I sell wild discus? Well, I don't right now. I don't have any wild discus. I don't have any discus whatsoever. But I have been asked by a few people to could I please entertain bringing in some really cool European strains, some European strains, some varieties, or rather varieties, some European fish, discus, and we're looking into it now. Discus and rams both, I'm not real crazy about shipping. They like very, very hot water, like very hot water, very warm water, and they do not tolerate stress super well. So it's a little bit of a sticky place to go there. Yes, so hopefully that answered your question. I have absolutely nothing against discus. I love discus. I love them to death. But they do have temperature requirements that other fish simply don't have. You know, rams and discus are the two that come to mind right away. Yes. So guys, tell you what, I'm going to wrap it up here. We have 4 minutes left. I'm going to play the outro, and I'm going to wait until 9 p.m. on the money before I kill that discount code. I've had a lot of fun hanging out with you guys, even though I managed to get 2 thumbs downs. I don't know how that happened, but guys, if you had fun here, please consider liking, sharing, and subscribing. My name's Jason. You've been hanging out here at Redfish Bluefish. We'll be back here next Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific. That's 11 p.m. Eastern. We're going to have a great time then. We had a great time now. And I guess the last thing that I had to say to you each is I really do wish you all peace, love, and nothing but happy fish keeping. We'll see you next time.